map. We haven't seen Need More DM play it, though, so it's really all up to them. It's their tournament life on the line. They are currently down 1-0 in the maps. We need to obviously see how things are going to go. It's going to be, I need to switch the names around because we're going to have, it looks like, StartedFromCS on the attack, not the defense. Maniac's going to be on the Omen this time, actually. And go for that early mid control. Again, the wall comes up relatively early. That can just be taken down, then they can rotate off of that and really kind of bait out the utility. But we're still going to see the Cypher being picked up from both teams.
Yeah, so it is going to be all about the mid control. You guys have all played it with the alterations. And of course, with the shorter wall, it makes it a lot harder to defend now. The mid control is where the most of the battle is going to be played. Maniac trying a couple of taps, a couple of shots, not going to catch anything. Trying a couple of taps back in. Akuma continues the ghost tapping away. Looks like instead they're just going to smoke it off and pile straight over into A. Now, Crazy D here. Oh, he's got the molly ready and waiting. That's got them all channeled and pinned in there. If only they had a follow-on from behind in B, it would have completely caught them off there. But it is going to be a pile into heaven in B site. Now they're going to be funneling down there. Akuma knows that Barcode is in the corner. Will find him, despite being completely blocked off with the paranoia. Smoke goes down. BZT is going to try and push on through it. Heard the classic, pops around, finds the planter. Akuma goes down, but it doesn't matter. The damage is done. Tigene coming in now with only one player left. Tigene will get him down. Has he got his heal left? He has. It's just come off cooldown. Gets himself back in as the plant goes in. It's a 2v1, but Tigene is totally capable of doing this. They have a really nice cross, though, with one on long, one in the corner. This is going to be really hard for Tigene. He's going to have to land an absolute wicked flick shot if he wants to try and pull this one off. Not going to happen. Maniac's there.
Speaking of wicked shots, Maniac does lock that one down again. They've won this map already twice. Need More DM hasn't played it in this tournament. I do worry for them on this map in particular. I'm going to assume this was StartedFromCS map choice, which means Bind was obviously going to be Need More DM's map choice. I do like the Omen pickup here. I mean, they have like so many smokes. They have the Omen Dark covers, they have the Sky Smokes out of Brimstone, they even have the Cyber Cages out of Cypher. And then you have the Breach. They kind of give you the flashes and potentially the fault lines to really clear out some angles. Because you can hit some like wicked angles with fault line on this map because it's a very, very small map. There's a lot of positions you can play from that you can open things up, especially like from mid into B tower or even into A tower. It looks like they will head in the A direction. They won the pistol round. They should be able to close this out. Again, Crazy Day, we've seen this before. Playing with the shorty.
Just tucked himself in, but there is one up on beyAz.
That's a weird-looking Spectre.
Yeah, good old observer bugs. Hello. Frenzy takes down Happy. Now, did that give him a Spectre? I don't know. Akuma will take Tigene down, though, but the paint shell's working well. Akuma's picked off. This is all happening in mid right now as the battle continues, and now beyAz, after collecting the weapon, has managed to take Barcode down. Comes through, beyAz gets himself the second with the Spectre, and now A site is wide open, but nobody has the spike. The spike is still in the sewers.
He caught Barcode or checking his camera. And then easy kill with the Spectre. Easy second as well. Slowly making his way up, and now Maniac has a chance to okay, well, you don't run with your knife out here. He's dropped a Bulldog over. Down to the 2-on-2. They finally will rescue the spike, and it should be planted over towards A momentarily. They're both going to back away towards B to go in towards the CT. Sorry, into the defender position. Old habits die hard.
They've both collected the weapons, though, so this is going to be tricky, isn't it?
Yeah.
I got to assume
they don't have armor, though.
Yeah.
So the weapons are great, but you're up against CS pros. They're going to be able to compete with you on an aim battle level. I mean, they have still a fault line. They're investing a lot of abilities into this with BZT. He's making a lot of noise, charging straight for. There's a trap wire going to be there as well when they come out.
Pushing through the cage trap as well. Surely going to
wait, he got the kill while fault lined. That's amazing, because obviously it reduces your
of the round
shooting speed. It makes your crosshair move around. That's not an easy shot to hit.
When he was running straight at him.
Yeah, but a fault line is like is so frustrating.
It makes you blurry. It gives kind of like the drunken effect, effectively, but it was point blank. So beyAz, 4 kills in the 1 round. That's all he's had so far. But there we go. Barcode. Nice to see the Cypher setups, the defensive setups that they do. So this time going over towards the B site, switching it over. It was on the A site previously. And now he's going to chuck the cameras out on the pillar on B. And he's going to get himself the cage trap set just below. Spike left over on A site, so we assume that's where they're going to try for. As FoDa will take beyAz down. That was on the A site long, so
there was smoke
through
too.
the smoke, yeah, that looked like. Tigene just trying to hold it. Was he trying to boost there, or is he just trying to hold him at bay? I'm not too sure. I think he's trying to maybe trying to get him the peak shot before the wall completes.
Also, it's a good clean rotation back to the A side to help the Rays get their BZT. You don't want to be picked off. They're going to rush straight through. Orbital Strike as well to block off anyone in B tower. They're going to push straight through this the one way. Well, it's not really going to work out because he's not in a position to get any kills off it. They've gotten completely into the back of sight. They don't have anything to cover that off, though. There's no Sage Wall down, I don't think.
But they haven't been able to deal with him. There we go. Okay, Barcode goes down. He was using his trap to try and give him the cover he needed. Tigene's going to see Happy up on high there. Switching over, by the way. Happy on the Sage game this time around. Tigene on that Akuma. Tigene maybe the saving grace here as he continues to land. That's a good flash coming out from FoDa. Maniac also trying to dodge out and took himself in the corner. BZT's going to come through and find Happy. Maniac's also going to be the last man standing as he pushes round the corner. And they've rolled through them in a heavy, heavy retake. That was, honestly, considering how well they took that site, that kind of concerns me a little bit for StartedFromCS.
They didn't really bait out any of the utility before they actually went to the B site for StartedFromCS. I mean, you saw them group up. They used an orbital strike towards heaven. They committed
took the site very fast, yeah.
Yeah, they just exploded into the site. So they didn't really bait much out except, I think, a wall early on. And then the sky smokes maybe over from the A site. And then the dark covers they put down out of Maniac, I think actually worked against them because they tried to cut off the CT push, but they smoked like towards themselves instead of maybe in towards CT. But obviously you can argue many times like which way it actually works out because you cover off rafters with it as well. But then they just got up close and they obviously got a great amount of picks re-entering from the B tower at the same time. So a good little bounce back, but again, that was StartedFromCS, just a bonus round, right? They didn't buy up, you know, Vandals, they didn't buy up any Phantoms. So you kind of expect the other team to win the round, most likely. But they still got the plant down, so this is where things are getting interesting now. Akuma is going to be on the save with just the Ghost. I've seen him do this before. I think it's because he wants to go for an Operator, and he's really depending on everyone else to get the kills for him. Oh, even a Sheriff. Okay, so maybe they're going for like the full save, just some pistols investment.
Well, FoDa doesn't want to go re-peeking that one. We've seen some miracle work from certainly Happy in Counter-Strike with his crazy aces with the 1D. This time, though, pushing in with the Phantom. Will take BZT down. It was a trade. And Akuma's also been picked off by Tigene in mid. And that's where the spike is actually at the moment. Maniac has it with a Ghost. So he's actually going to go over to B site. Is he? No, he is going to join the rest of his team. Okay, it wasn't going to be a cheeky fake going in there. They do have full control of heaven, so it makes sense that they will come across. They haven't dealt with the man on site yet. Now they will. FoDa goes down and Barcode, last man standing.
Yeah, if Maniac died there.
Didn't have enough bullets. Didn't have enough bullets. Often the case. Thrifty win because a couple of them were indeed on pistols, so straight back in it from StartedFromCS.
Oh, it was a ballsy play on a Maniac. I mean, with only the Ghost. I think he was up against a rifle, too. Like, that's the crazy thing. He wins that battle. If he loses it, they have Spike. They can rotate potentially one player away from the A site who was towards CT, so towards the defender position. I mean, they did have Crazy Deer. I mean, he was not going to escape the back of A. And they leave the spike in spawn. So this is kind of like CS-esque. You know, leaving the spike or the bomb in towards your spawn because you're not necessarily committing towards one side. It's more about feeling out if you can get any picks here or there. And that paranoia out of Maniac forces out the cyber cage because he's not sure if anyone's going to be rushing towards him. So good trade for utility.
A good switch from Need more DM as well. They went aggressive in mid. That's where they pushed out and got the kill. And then instantly backed away. As you say, Spike now collected by Existence as he moves around towards A site.
Only one smoke left, though. So I don't know if they do go towards A, where are they actually going to use it? And I think with these trap wires being put down, maybe they're going to rotate off.
Well, they went so passive after getting that kill in mid that they have no information, which is why they're going to be so late on the rotates. You can see they've still got the triple stack over on B site there. almost adamant that it's coming that way. Now they're going to realize, so now the rotates will begin, and that is going to be Maniac in the shadows, moving to the back lines. Looking for the player, can't find him. Crazy Deer will, so read it well. FoDa's also going to peek out. So he got himself the orbital strike going down. Everything just to delay, and that's what's worked out, so they can get the rotates back in at the moment. So they will get themselves BZT across there, and FoDa with the spray through gets Happy down. Existence got picked off meanwhile on the top by BZT as he gets himself a triple and a flawless round for Need More DM. That is the reply they needed.
Yeah, I mean, Maniac, if he wins that trade, I think they almost win the round. He used from the shadows inside of his dark cover, which was put back towards the defender position. Great little kill coming through as well. Surprised to not see, a lot more mid presence actually out of StartedFromCS. Now there you see a Spectre for beyAz, so he's trying to fight up close and personal. Not sure what the rest of the team has. Maybe we can tap in the scoreboard and see that real quick. Well, currently the rest of the team's going to be using. All right, so Vandal, looks like they definitely want to get aggressive here as the wall comes down. I did get information, by the way, that Fabric can have 1-2-1 in their matchup against Royals.
Yep.
So they made it through to the semifinals, and that'll be the next one we're going to be showing up against CitronCien, so the Lemon Dogs.
Is this going to be the Rolling Thunder straight through? So you're going to try and set that up? Nope. Looking towards up B. They have the full mid control this time, so there wasn't any aggression from BZT. I can see him rotating back over towards A site, so maybe feeling it a little bit from beyAz, his movements over on A site, so maybe a little call out of information play, but it will be a B. As actually, I tell you what, I got a feeling that Happy is the one that's going down into rope there. He's going to be the man pushing, putting the pressure on Crazy Deer. Crazy Deer will keep him at bay. Now, Maniac, that's just a total distraction from Maniac. He's distracting on B side. It's A side we need to be looking at. That's where the information is going. It is going to be FoDa that's trying to keep them at bay. We'll find the one. We'll get beyAz down, but AKUMAAAAA's there, so the spike plant will come in. But BZT is ready on site. But look at this, Happy waiting for him to bounce over with the blast back. And Happy does the job, and you got to feel that's going to be the site. Yeah, into control. They're not going to even go for the retake, and that will stop them dead in their tracks. They still have the 2 alive versus 3. Are they actually going to push this? Have they got the ego to push this? I'm not too sure,
They got the res, so the 2-on-3 becomes a 3-on-3. They still having the weaponry. Going to push in. AKUMAAAAA is going to get the first over towards elbow. He's obviously have Maniac helping to cover this one off. BZT, he's going to be flanked from back. He's Happy was waiting inside of vents. And well, now Tigene's going to fall too. So unfortunately, that push through not going to really net them anything. I do wonder their money is going to be at.
Yeah, that's a big committal with the Resurrect as well. Hopefully, if we can look at the tab, we can see exactly what their economy is looking like right now. They do, of course, have the Rolling Thunder available, but yeah, it's.
I
expect Tigene to probably get a Spectre. Yeah, I was going to say he's probably going to buy into it. The rest of the team have got Phantoms, so
no operators though for me. I mean, that's kind of where BZT was popping off. That's where Happy was popping off, and it gives you a lot of mid control that way as well. Especially with like the Sage wall changes, you can't put the wall as far forward. And they obviously do have a lot of smokes, even the flash.
Look at this. It's a 3 stack, but there's nobody there. But it's given the information. But if they just wait a little bit longer, how's the timing going to be? How disciplined are they to hold the angle? BZT watching it. Tigene's going in there. Now they're going to push around and they're going to get minced down as Crazy Deer gets himself a triple. And that is job done in the mid. Spike left as well in the sewers. And just the solo player now over on the A side.
I know exactly where you are.
As beyAz will get... beyAz using it? No, it wasn't his Neuro Theft. Okay, it was the defensive Neuro Theft.
Yeah, I mean... Neuro Theft is okay. If you I think compare Neuro Theft to like every other ultimate in the game, it's really not one of the best. It's good for information. Spot out the last player so they can have a clean round, more importantly, and then really build up to that that operator. Again, more of like an eco ult there than an actual aggressive ult. And we saw them, start to get really aggressive towards the middle. As you pointed out, 3 players pushing, trying to prevent StartedFromCS of using that as a pivot point. Because I feel like that's where they've had some decent success. I think it was Existence who kind of faked over towards the B site and B tower.
Yes, this should
And then they went towards A, and they actually ended up winning that round. So by eliminating that rotation point, you really forced them to just challenge you out over towards B main or towards A main. You see that the paranoia coming through again, trying to stop them from getting aggressive if they were. And both dark covers have come down. The wall's going to be put down as well here at a Tigene to get over it if they want. But also, no one's watching vents. Like, this is the problem, is with them covered off with dark covers, they can't see if anyone pushes out, which is one of the reasons why they have to put the wall there to make sure they don't get in and flank towards A.
Bot pushing through, FoDa just keeping them at bay. Smoke goes down once again. BZT is about to get busy. Keeping their smokes, but it is a rotate towards B. A long rotate through spawn as well. One through sewers. Maniac still holding this mid control. Tigene's going to get a peek, and he's going to find the head of Maniac. And that's going to slow them down. Tigene's going to back away from this one, but they've gone so passive that it doesn't really affect them there. Existence hoping to catch them. They will get the risk back on Maniac, though. So it is going to be a heavy B play here. Or will it just be the fake once again? Because they're backing away. 30 seconds on the clock. They're running out of time here.
They're going to run into a one-way cyber cage, though.
No charges.
This is going to be tough. And trap wires, and they don't have arrays to use boombots to...
And Sage is there as well, so you can even just try and pop the wall down as Tigene is in place. Tigene going to dodge out of the way of that one, make sure he doesn't get caught out. Gets the one down. That was the carrier. Maniac's still in there, but look at this. Barcode finally strikes, pops out, gets himself a triple damage done. Crazy Deer comes in to clean up, and it was just all a little too late for StartedFromCS, trying to find themselves some sort of opening. And they invested fully into that one, so they're going to be down to pistols in this round as well.
Surprised actually not see them peek out on the cyber cage, because it's a one-way. They can kind of see their feet, and they can't be seen. But again, Barcode with the double kill he got with the spray down was phenomenal. Again, the trap wires, like that's the problem, is when you push into a site.
Marshals.
Yeah, they're looking for shots. I would imagine it's towards mid unless they want to go for like any shots towards A or B. But with the cyber cage down and with Barcoder getting a nice double there, like you can't push last second into... Oh, what the...
Okay.
Watch my mouth there. He gets a headshot as well, by the way. But yeah, you can't rush into a site with 20 seconds left with a Cypher on the enemy team still. Especially when you don't clear out those trap wires.
Resistance is like, yeah, there's a weapon, go clear it. It's like mid.
He's going to run to Happy to get a heal as well, so get back to full HP.
Yep. So Spike's still there. And that's actually forced a bit of a rotate as well, as Tigene stays that side. Continuing to look for peaks with the Marshal, so I like it. Pulling out the semi. See if it works out for them. Barcode, though, is so disciplined at just sticking in that corner. He's just sitting on the camera right now, just staring, waiting. Stuck himself in there on B site last time. It's worked out well. BZT, the man in the middle, he's going to be the one under pressure. Doesn't have the showstopper available to stop down a potential Lemmings run towards him. We'll get the Marshal down and finds a second, and that's the Mincer working. The Vandal versus pistols and a Marshal doing what it should. Barcode will, in the end, step out on long. And 5-4, as you would expect, in the semi-buy they had. Now they can fully commit, though. They've all got 5K, so let's see what StartedFromCS can do in this attacking round.
Yeah, that 3-2 split didn't really work out for him. That's like a super standard CS play, right? 3 up middle. I mean, BZT, like, you have to respect him. He's not even on the operator this game. I guess they don't want to go towards that route. They have the money. He's on 7,400. I mean, they have money to buy for at least 2 rounds. Whereas StartedFromCS are just trying to keep any weapons in their hands. Rolling Thunder comes through. There's no one even there. They actually come in a little bit later. And Maniac's going to ult in from behind them. The Cypher's going to be there. Barcoder to deal with it. And Barcoder again gets the kill. Exactly the Omen. That's 2 ults, netting absolutely nothing so far.
Yeah, ironically, they'd gone aggressive themselves, BZT and Tigene had, which is why the Rolling Thunder didn't catch anybody out. They went aggressive and tried to peek themselves, but Tigene gets himself the double in there. Hasn't got the Resurrect available, though. Oh, he has, actually, tell a lie. BZT will be back on his feet, so yeah, this is very much damage done to StartedFromCS. Not a lot they can do with this with a 2v5. Make that 1, as it is just Existence left standing with the spike. Might be able to catch Tigene off guard. Nope, Tigene's in the corner.
I don't know what that was, but they had was it Tigene and bZT? They came from vent side. So the Rolling Thunder goes down towards B tower. They go from vent side and run straight like behind it to get in towards tower. And I think they assume like, all right, well, they should be stunned, right? We should be able to get around the corner and get the kills.
Yeah.
But as we saw, yeah, it wasn't working out for them. A Marshall for beyAz. StartedFromCS really struggling here on this attacking side. No money to really buy into this round. And I mean, we're already in the penultimate round at the moment. If need more DM, keep this pace up. I think we're going to go to a third map, and I'm just curious now if it's Haven or Ascent to be the third.
Getting that look down long, only for a brief period, because it was wiped out straight away. You can see the mollies are ready to go as well from Crazy Deer. So the second they push in, and pistols into the mollies, this could catch them all off guard with FoDa. Let's see if he gets lucky with any of the passes. Doesn't. Might be able to put it down into heaven, but you can see Tigene's already rotated up into upper A. So Crazy Deer still sat waiting, ready for that molly. The second they try and burst through one of the smokes.
Nice little trick is you put the incendiary inside of the sky smoke because they don't know it's going to be there, and they take a chunk of damage. Slow orb going to come through. Flashpoint as well directly into the face of Tigene. It seems like they're going to commit towards the site, and they do have basically every player here. It's just going to be Barcode left alone, and he's going to be watching middle, kind of watch their backs. Combat Stim comes in.
bZT's got into position as well on Evan. I'm not too sure if they know he's just got tucked in round there because he's joined them late. He's going to drop down and be passive and let them try and run through and then pop up behind them right now. bZT gets the one. They're going to jump down and try and swarm him. It works out. They want to go over to B site as quickly as they can. Crazy Deer obviously picks another one off, but it's going to be all on Barcode. They're going to be pushing through into the cage trap. Sit ready and waiting for them. Knows they're coming. Gets 1, 2, 3. Job done. And it's another defensive round. 7-4 the score. Need more DMs starting to set in motion. A really nice defensive half.
The Neural Theft comes in out of beyAz, and they see where the Cypher is, but it doesn't matter because he still had that cyber cage. You have to run through it. He's already waiting on the other side with a weapon. You only have really pistols. Double Operator now coming in for need more DM. This is the last round. I would almost assume they're going to have another weapon there, or maybe maybe it's just flat out double ops. And they're going to be against one themselves. But Need More DM really running away with this game. If they pull off 8 rounds from the defending side of Split, which I still don't really fully know what sided it is, attacker or defender. But this is an amazing start for their comeback.
They've gone aggressive now. Existence is actually tucked in on the left side of bZT's angle there. So that bomb buddy's going to find him. I think they're going to realize as soon as they see it go down that there is somebody there, but they've decided to back away through the smokes and cover themselves off. And that smoke, oh, well, he didn't know that. Sky Smoke actually went right on top of beyAz, who has been quiet in the last couple of rounds. Was making work on the A site, but Tigene held that wall plenty of time, and now with the wall down, it's going to delay them longer with 50 seconds on the clock.
So I'm hearing or seeing in chat, by the way, apparently it's Tigene? Tigene,
okay. We did debate this one. Okay, it's going to be a quick push on towards A site. Let's see how this works out. Crazy Deer is going to be sat there with Molly ready. You can see he's already put the Molly down just above, so that's delayed the push at the moment. It's bought the time for the rotate. Barcode's got himself into position on A site. There's the big old flash. They do get Barcode and Crazy Deer down. Now this should be going through. The Rolling Thunder, though, coming out. That's going to force them back away, and they're re-rotating to B site. Now, Tigene and bZT, they've decided to already look back. Are they going to catch him up? That had to be almost a point blank or a no-scope from bZT there. Showstopper comes through, gets AKUMAAAAA down, and Tigene will get Maniac down. 8-4. What a great defensive half from there.
Yeah, really well done. I mean, the thing is, they like read into the change-up, the rotation back, or towards the B site. And again, bZT, like the initial kill he gets on the Happy. Because Happy was pushed up. He was trying to shut down any aggression so they could push in towards the site to get the spike planted. Then he falls. Showstopper comes in. And then Maniac ends up dropping with no spike in hand, unfortunately. So really good start here for Need More DM. But StartedFromCS, I'm curious to see what their defender half is going to be like. Because they've won this map 13-3 the both times they played it. So I would assume they have something up their pocket here.
Yeah, the pressure. I mean, it certainly showed the fact we went almost to overtime in the previous match on bind. 13-11 was the score there. FoDa taking the shots. It's going to be Existence that's down long. He will get picked off. Maniac peeks out and gets beyAz through smoke, I believe there. And they're going to re-rotate away from that one. So a 1-for-1 trade, nothing gained by either team. Mid control has been given across to Need More DM, as both Crazy Deer and Barcode go looking.
Another round again that we see Sheriff bought up for beyAz on pistol round. Still really curious why he's buying up that weapon. And they're, yeah, like I said, they're going to push it to B. There's, again, Cyber Cage should be, I'm imagining it's a one-way with this position. Pretty sure beyAz has done his homework. Actually, no, it's not. It's not a one-way. It's on the ground. This is not ideal for him, as they're going to wrap around the corner. Still leaving Barcode in mid as well. He has a camera down, so he's spotting them out, give them a lot of information. Once they start to push in, he's going to go for the flank, and now the camera will give him the early info. Cyber Cage comes in. 25 seconds left. They have to commit to the site. They can't back away. They need these shots.
And they just push on through it. AKUMAAAAA gets taken out. beyAz down as well. They do still have, about to say Happy up in heaven, but he's been picked off in tower, whatever you prefer to call it. Maniac now the last man standing. Looking like a solid pistol round. Maniac will get one, but down to 31 health. We're still 3 alive. That smoke will help him out for now, but it's going to dissipate, and now he's kind of caught in no man's land as to Tigene will get him. 9-4. You're going to assume that will convert to a 10-4, barring any thrifty craziness from StartedFromCS. And Need More DM are looking solid here.
Yeah, they should have a second round here too. Why does it show them having phantoms? There's no way they have phantoms. Why spec mode, please?
Big investments.
Yeah, they didn't even have the money for it. What the hell? So we're seeing 2 shorties and 3 classics on the other side. And yeah, well, I mean, just the Spectres. Like, this should be 10. Like, this should be double digits for Need More DM. Especially with only 1 player to defend on the A side if they commit to this. Dark cover is going to come in. The slow orb, it should hit towards the... I don't know the official word for it. I think it's like link. I'll look it up in the meantime. Yeah, A screens. So it's back towards screens. And they've gone for the commitment towards B. I mean, obviously trying to make these pistols work. I think that's Existence, who does have a shorty as well. He's actually going to get on the edge of the smoke, so if they push through it, he should ideally have 1 kill. In the meantime, they're going to go up to A towers, so... Again, playing this slow, playing this safe, make sure they don't throw away too many deaths. The dark cover coming in from downtown to actually block that off. Good timing by Maniac. But there's no one left on the site. As we can see, this is going to be a clean take. They're even rotating the last player over.
5-man stack. They're aware of what's coming, or at least they feel. So we'll see how the retake works for them. As you say, it is an eco, so the shorties, unfortunately, on the retakes are not that great, because once the element of surprise is kind of lost...
I just think they don't even go for it.
Yeah.
Don't give them the extra money with the kills. Do they have armor? Sorry, can we check that one more time? Do they have any armor built up? Okay, they didn't buy any armor.
Can't tell Happy not to go for it. Everybody else is kind of backed away.
All he needs is a deagle.
Happy's like going in there. Can we have a look at Happy, please? Because Maniac's not doing anything. Happy's the one that sat right in to try and catch something.
Exit frags.
I say that. Actually, AKUMAAAA's also at the other ropes, so through sewers. So they are kind of wrapping round on the back from spawn. They kind of want to catch them all at spawn, don't they? I think it's Tigene that's back there. Happy's going to try and sneak around behind them. Sees them all coming. Okay, here we go. The Mincer comes out. The shorty from AKUMAAAAA works. beyAz gets one. Coming around the back. Happy gets another. They made that costly, and they will actually pick them off. So that got very expensive.
Right here.
I mean, very expensive. You can see they have...
I mean, they lost everything.
On 3.6. So it's going to be like that kind of bonus round, but they have to actually buy up Phantoms now behind it. So they have the 3 Phantoms, a Spectre, and a Bulldog. Some extra money for the side for Need More DM, or sorry, for StartedFromCS. They should easily have the weapon advantage in this round, but with double digits now reached.
Actually very clever. I mean, very, very clever. That's really nicely executed from StartedFromCS there, but do we expect anything less? Well, that's not going to work out though. Even with the stim boost down, he just couldn't get through it. Crazy Deer with the molly in, and that's going to stop anyone looking through. The spike will go down. Happy has managed to get himself onto ramp though, and I don't think they're going to be expecting it. Happy's going to come around the corner. FoDa's there. They're going to be thinking, we cleared that. How has Happy even got here? But it's because he pushed through 2 smokes to get to that position. Now he comes back around, he gets Barcode down, and finally will get picked off by Crazy Deer. So the investment doesn't pay off, unfortunately, and the Phantoms will fall. 11-4, a solid scoreline from Need More DM. Putting a marker down, I feel, in this Rise of Titans tournament against many top teams. Prodigy fall. Matty Stack falls, and now StartedFromCS may well be going to a 3rd map.
You're not going to mention their other big feat they had? Their first game? Don't test our gangster?
Smoke's down.
I didn't remember that one, strangely enough.
Oh, Aftershock and a wall. Okay. So they really want that early control. Actually slowly pushing over towards B at the same time, though there's going to be camera and 2 trap wires. Again, they have a boom bot, so they could get rid of it. I think that's going to be... Yeah, the camera's now gone. Trap wire wasn't hit. I wonder if the cyber cage was actually used on the side. They have like one back covering off another one. There's the cyber cage. They're actually going to boost up over it with the wall. Flashpoints coming in. Orbital strike as well. I don't even know what the hell's going on anymore, to be honest. And that orbital strike actually came into B tower, but they're going to collapse completely onto this. Happy, that means I'm trying to flanker him from behind, and Barcoder's going to eliminate him. This is looking good for a 12th round.
Yeah, looking very good. Looks like the op's not going to pay off. And that was a full investment. They're going to be going into this one pretty much brassic. Not a penny to their name after going for the full investment. So
I mean, StartedFromCS had the better buy.
Map point.
So
with pistols basically. So, or buy what you can effectively. So they may see, yeah, I'm going to say a Spectre or, okay, full Bulldogs.
Yeah, kind of surprising.
And a Marshall. There we go. beyAz, okay.
They won 13-3 in the 2 times they played. I mean, it was obviously earlier on in the tournament, so you could assume weaker opponents. And Need More DM haven't even played this map, so maybe it was just something they were keeping as a secret. And this is most likely going to a 3rd and final map. Again, don't know exactly what it's going to be on Haven or Ascent. Actually, I don't even know if the rules dictate it could go into potentially Bind again. And StartedFromCS, I mean, you can see them getting a little bit aggressive towards A, hoping for an early peek. Not going to be happening, though. Moonbot can come through. It's going to force the shot off of beyAz. Paint Shell's coming through as well, and that's a showstopper. We haven't heard that sound in a long time. It nets him nothing, but beyAz, he's stuck in a tough position. That would be the shot coming through. Early kill, and the B side taken. This should be it, Demon. This should be the game.
Tigene's got himself tucked in. Orbital strike goes down, doesn't really catch anything, unfortunately. The smokes are fully down. It's all happening up in tower. BZT will catch them off guard. Tigene down low. Does get taken down by Happy, but Happy with the res. Gets existence back on his feet, but Happy loses his head as FoDa finds him, and then BZT down low will do the job. 13-4. That is the score as we go tied at 1 apiece.